into tomorrow. What's quadrilateral? Four-sided figure. This first section is just finding angles in any polygon. Polygon.
It's a shape.
A shape. What else do you know about it?
It's closed.
It's closed. What do you know about its sides? They have to be straight. Yeah. Okay. Yes. There are some proofs.
No.
Hey, proofs make you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay. All right. This isn't in your notes, but will you just look up here with me? Let's just fill this in together. How many sides does our triangle have? 3. How many triangles do you see here? Just one. And then, what do we know about the degrees of a triangle? 180. Okay, everything is kind of based around this. Let's just see what happens here. Quadrilateral has how many sides? 4. How many triangles do you see drawn? 2. So how many degrees do you think? Right, 180 plus 180 gives me, okay? We're going to keep going. You're just looking up here. Pay attention. How many sides does a pentagon have? 5. How many triangles do you see? 3. How many degrees? Someone grab out a calculator.
720.
Too many? 540. Okay, one more. 6 sides. How many triangles? 4 for a total of? Okay. Can we think of our formula? It's nice when we have a picture, but what if we didn't have a picture? So do you guys see any patterns between these numbers?
Multiply 180, right? Multiply the thing by
-2.
Number of sides minus 2 gives me how many triangles there are. And then what do I do with that number to get this number? Yeah. So that's how you find how many degrees are in a polygon. Number of sides minus 2 times 180. There we go. N minus 2 times 180, where N is our number of sides. That one's in your notes. So that's one of our formulas we'll use today. And our first example is pretty straightforward. It says, find the sum of the interior angles of a 15-gon, so a 15-sided figure. All we're doing is plugging in 15. 15-gon. So 15 minus 2 is 13. And then 13 times 180. $2,340. Hey, now you writing this down? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so sum means all of your angles. This one's asking us to find the value of x. So we're missing one of our interior angles. What's the plan?
Add them up.
Add them up, that's a good idea, then what? Subtract from what?
130.
How do I find that bigger number?
Big one.
Because you actually the sides of minus one.
How many sides does this shape have? 8. So plug in 8 to our formula. So 6 times 180. 1080. So I know all of these angles in here have to add to 180. Can you guys subtract, figure out what the missing one is? Try it out. See what you know. You'll need a calculator. Get one. So you add up all those angles inside to find the missing one. Yeah, ready for this?
It's too much still on side.
1080.
What is it? Why do these things have
Anyone want a second 144 for me?
Second.
Anyone else? Close?
Yeah, I got one for you.
144?
Sure.
So it's just like finding a missing angle of a triangle, but instead of having 180, you have to figure out what that number is. Right? Okay, is anyone confused before we move on? Okay, so now we're going to introduce a regular polygon. Who remembers what a regular polygon is? No. What do you know with the sides and
All
angles?
sides are equal.
All sides are equal, which makes all your angles equal. So this is wondering, if we want to find just what one of those angles would be, here's our formula. So that would give me the total sum, but if I wanted just one of my angles, what would I have to do to my total sum? Yeah, divided by the number of angles, which would be the same number of sides. So the same formula we were just working with, but then we have to divide it by how many sides we have. All right. What is the measure of each interior angle of a regular pentagon? What's a pentagon? 5. So we're just plugging in 5.
So 3.
Oops, not n. 5. All over the number of sides we have.
So 540 over 5.
The answer is 108.
540 divided by 5 is.
108.
So each of your interior angles would add, or would be 108. Right? Crunch in some numbers. Okay, this next one's goofy. This time we're given what our interior angle is of a regular polygon, and we're looking for the number of sides. It's thinking. So, let's see here. We know our angle is equal to 144. Find the number of sides. So this time we're looking for n. And you just have to algebra your way out of it.
Yeah.
So this is where we're starting. A regular polygon with an interior angle that measures 144.
Well,
So what do you think? Now what? I like to get rid of my fractions right away. How would I do that?
times by 2.
Times by n. Let's multiply both sides by n. And these guys will cancel. Now what? You could divide by 180, but I don't want to do that because I'm going to get a decimal. You could go right ahead. But if 180 is back here in the front, it means the same thing. I can just distribute my 180 inside. means the same thing. So I'm going to take 180 times both of those. Now I'm going to get my ends to the same side, right? So 360 equals what? Negative 36 n? Then we divide out. N equals 10. What's a 10-sided figure called? Decagon. That's fun. A decagon. Okay, in a nutshell, that's how you find interior angles, okay? Now we're going to switch gears to exterior angles. It's much more difficult. Ready? Anyone have an idea how you find the sum of the exterior angles?
It's the opposite.
They always equal 360, no matter what's your shade. That's it. Just remember 360. No matter how many sides, it's always 360. The exterior angles always add 360. Doesn't matter if it's a square or a decagon, they always add a 360. So how can I find the value of x here?
Add them all up and make it equal to 1 section.
Yeah, you guys see how they're all exterior angles? So they have to add a 360. Okay, I'm going to combine like terms as I go. So 4x plus, let's see, 12, 64, 88. Thank you, sir. So x is 52? Yeah. Just for fun, let's just look at here for a second. Look, notice this exterior angle there and this interior angle right here. What do you guys know about those two angles?
Equal 180.
The equal 180. Will you write that down? An exterior and interior angle are supplementary or add to 180. That will help us out in just a second. She'll be back. Are you ready for our last one, kids? Our last one says find the interior and exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Okay, how many sides is a hexagon? 6. And what do we know about a regular polygon?
Half equal. They all equal the same.
They all equal the same. So the easiest way to do this is let's first find our exterior angle. How can I find my exterior angle? Say it.
360.
Yeah, 360 divided by how many sides there are? 6. And that will give me my exterior angle. The total sum divided by the number of sides gives me 60. And what did we just write about our interior and exterior angle? They add to 180. So now I can just subtract from 180. There's a bunch of different ways you could have done that. This was just the most efficient, and I'm all about efficiency because why not? Just a tip, when you do your homework, just make sure you pay attention to it. It says sum or regular or interior, exterior, okay? So all you're doing is finding angle measures today. Alright? Good work. Good work.